Hello.
Hi.
How goes it?
Good. I'm so sore. I've been working a ton this week, and it was a lot of heavy lifting. So I just feel like weak. I feel
Yeah, I'm sore, but for other.
that's nice.
Yeah. So we'll be sore together. I like your socks.
Thanks.
Those are fun.
Yeah, I love Bombas. I have so many.
Bombas.
They're such a good sock company.
Never experienced a Bombas.
You should. They like design them so it like hugs your foot. It's like good for like blood flow, circulation.
You sound old right now.
I mean, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And I forgot what it's called, but like where I feel like the blood struggles to get to my feet, and so my feet are always cold.
Yeah, mine are like that too.
Yeah, so there's a term for it, but I can't think of it right now.
Just poor circulation.
Yeah, same with my ears too. They get really cold.
Whoa.
Randomly, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking about all my health issues now.
All your ailments.
Yeah. But yeah, how are you?
I'm good, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a weird week. Weird.
What? Why?
I'm trying to think of what was the last thing that I told you. Oh, the Hinge guy that I've been going out with. I don't have a nickname for him. I don't know what it should be. Hinge guy for now. He listened to our last episode. And it was the episode right after our first date.
What did he say?
He thought it was funny, and then he also pointed out how I stalked his Instagram and said his ex-girlfriend was really hot.
Oh yeah, you did make that a huge point last week, saying how hot she was.
She is.
Or is, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's
I think she's
live
still
and well.
In other news, Upstairs is back.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it just out of the blue, or?
Yeah, very much so. On Saturday, I was at the bar and I was hanging out with one of the regulars, and I had my back to the door so I couldn't see anything. And then all of a sudden, the person I was with, he was like, "Oh, your boyfriend just walked in." And I thought he was just kidding. Everyone at the bar knows my tea. But like I thought he was just kidding. And then like he walks right past me and goes into the bathroom. And then I was like, that's so fucking weird. And then he comes out of the bathroom and then just leaves. And I was like, what? That was weird. It was the first time I've seen him in over a month. Haven't talked to him at all. And then he texts me immediately after and says, "Hey." And I was like, "Hi."
What?
And he was like, "Do you want to hang out?" And I didn't respond right away because I was internally freaking out, and then also asking everyone at the bar what I should do because I didn't know what to do. And then he texts back. He's like, "All right, I'm going to bed now." And I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And then he was like, "Unless you want to hang out." And I was like, "Sure." And I made a bad decision. Yeah, I don't feel proud of my decisions. All my friends are like, "Savannah, you're dumb." And I'm like, "I know." And they're like, "Savannah, you're getting into a situationship." And I said, "I know." But in a weird way, like I feel like I do kind of want a situationship. And this sounds so bad. I already know. But like I keep like saying to everyone, I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to be in a relationship, but I want a thing, you know? Like, I don't know what I want, and that's fine."
But
and
like you have some things right now. Like, why isn't this like good enough? You know, I feel like it's just
because even when I was with the Hinge guy, I like still like I really like Upstairs. Not like, I mean, I don't know. I like him more, but also it's like comforting because it's like Upstairs and I have been a thing already for like 6 months now, maybe 7, and so it's just a thing at this point. Like we're comfortable with each other. Like he knows everything that I like and like all of that, and so it's just like it's hard to want to move on to something else when that's still like an option.
Well, I don't want you to allow him to keep dragging you. You know?
I know.
Because it seems
And that's
like
what all my friends are saying,
like
too.
not to sound like an asshole, but that seems like that's what he's going on. He wants you when it's convenient, you know.
I know.
Like he didn't even say hi to you when he walked in. That's to me that's
He was
really
drunk.
Oh,
He was drunk the first night.
but you still saw him though that night.
Yeah.
So,
Well, no, I didn't make eye contact with him.
No. But like later that night, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So like.
But he was drunk.
Okay.
I was drunk. We were both drunk.
Okay. I still don't understand why you can't say hello to someone if you're both drunk.
Oh no, I know. It's not a good situation. I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying that I'm putting myself in a pickle and I'm taking full ownership. So like when things go downhill, like I'm very much so aware that they're gonna go downhill. Like I'm not expecting anything to come out of this.
Well, I
for
just,
bad things.
if I may, just remind you that you do have like feelings that you can't control.
I know.
And those will come up.
I know.
Unexpectedly.
Yes.
Just reminding you.
Yep.
Because I think about that too. Like there's sometimes where I think, well, I don't give a shit. I don't care what happens. But then it ends. And I'm just like, God, then I feel like shit, you know?
Yeah, but at the same time, I was thinking about it last night. So, like, last night I was at the bar and I was at work first. And I asked my friend, I was like, should I text him or should I wait? Because the last time I had seen him was when we had that conversation. And then the next morning, everything was fine. But, like, it's still, like, I don't know how he felt afterwards.
Right.
Because we didn't talk about it at all again. And then... so I was contemplating texting him yesterday and my friend was like, no, don't text him. And I was like, okay, I won't. And then I got to the bar and I was like sitting there for a while and I was like, I'm going to text him. So then I texted him and then like within a minute or two, I was like, oh, bad choice. And then I unsent it. And then he texted me and he was like, unsent, huh? And I was like, I was nervous. And he was like, what's up? And then he ended up coming down to the bar and we like had a drink and then went to his place again. And I will say that like, I feel like I'm way more capable of being more open and honest with him, which is really what I was looking for because I know one of the issues that I had with him before we took like our little month break and I said anything was that I was just like, I felt like I wasn't really like being myself around him because, you know, like when you have a crush, you're like, oh, I don't want to ruin anything. And
right.
like you put on this facade and you're like, this is like who I am, even though it's like not who you are at all. But because you're too scared of like losing them. And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing because you should be comfortable enough to be able to be yourself.
Yeah.
And I fully believe in that. And like that's one of the conflicting issues that I had throughout the entire thing was like, do I actually like him? Does he even actually know who I am? Like all of these things. It was just like a lot of conflicting like viewpoints in my brain and I just like didn't really know what to do. So going off of that is like I do feel like I am able to be who I am now. Like last night I just like said like whatever the fuck I wanted and like didn't have any issues because at this point I'm like, well, if it ends, it ends.
Yeah.
It ended once and I was okay. It can end again and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it like all will be well. So that is a refreshing part of it, I think.
I think that's better, you know, that's better than what you were doing before.
Yeah.
Regarding like not feeling like yourself, like, you know, he's seeing the real you and then if that's not good enough, then so be it.
Right. Then I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then also like my point of me saying that was essentially like, I know, like, in my brain, I could be like, oh, yeah, I'm tough, and, like, it's not going to bother me and all of these things. But at the same time, I know that's not true, but I do feel more okay with the idea of it ending than I was before. So, like, if it does end, I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I think, like, I'll be fine.
Right.
So.
You got Hinge. What? How many guys are DMing you?
None.
Oh, really?
Literally 0. I was contemplating deleting the app because I was just like, I'm not getting any hits.
I wouldn't take that personally though. That could be Hinge, you know. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I'm just like kind of over it at this point. But at the same time, I'm just like I'm chilling. Mm-hmm. The roster's lock and loaded again. Mm-hmm.
You gotta bring firefighter back. Come on.
Oh my god, a firefighter actually did like me on Hinge, and I was contemplating matching him, and then I was looking at it, and I was like, this could be a trap.
Oh.
I was like, this feels like a trap. I'm not going to do it. And so I exited him.
I doubt it was, they knew each other.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I could have told if I, like, he was wearing his uniform in one photo, and, like, if I could have seen, like, any indication, I know which firehouse the guy's in.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see anything, and I was just like, I'm not going to risk it. Also, he's 26, and I just, like, it said that he was non-political, and I was like...
Oh, yeah. Avoid it. See, I made a mistake by putting not political once because, like, not that I don't care, it's just that the politics are so fucked right now. It's all over the place. It's like I care, but at the same time, I'm just like it's fucked.
Yeah.
But a lot of people seem to think that it made me think that I don't care or that I don't vote or anything. And one girl sent me this long like at first she's asked me, she's like, what do you mean by not political? Like she messaged me and she worked for a campaign, so that's why. And then she lectures me, telling me how important it is to vote and shit. I'm just like, I vote. It's just I'm not here. I'm not watching the news, you know, because it's all bullshit, you know.
Right.
So yeah, now I know what not political can mean.
Yeah.
It can mean that you're a fucking Republican. Just say it, you know.
Wait, how's your dating going?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Still
Nothing. Yeah, we're cruising, baby. It's been really nice. We really like each other. Yeah.
That's exciting. Is there anything specific you would like to talk about?
No, I literally kind of just I always say this every week, but I forgot to write something down.
That's okay.
It was a busy fucking week.
That's okay.
What did you write down?
Some weird shit per usual. The first one is trying things on in the dressing room and getting stuck in them is terrifying. I don't know why I wanted to talk about that on the podcast, but
no, we've talked about that before.
No way.
I'm pretty sure. Because you got something, you were in the dressing room, you got something got stuck on you, right? Recently?
No.
Or maybe I was talking to someone else.
I don't know. I was trying to get the Sanaderm off my tattoo last week, and I got to the point where I couldn't reach it anymore, and I was kind of freaking out a little bit because I was I can't start taking it off and then not finish it, and then I was freaking out, and then I texted the Hinge guy and was gonna have him come over and help me because he lives a couple blocks down.
Yeah.
And then him and I were having a conversation about it, and I was talking about how it's really scary to try things on. I don't know how this got brought up, but it's really scary when you're in the dressing room and you try something on and then you can't get it off. It's one of the most terrifying moments of your life because you're you're literally stuck and you're I'm going to be stuck here forever. And then I don't know why I needed to bring this up, but it's in my notes.
I mean, unfortunately, that sounds like more of a woman issue.
Yeah.
Y'all's clothes are tight as fuck.
Yeah. But it sucks because it's if you're in the dressing room all by yourself, the only other person you can ask to help you is one of the attendants. Yeah. And that's embarrassing. And then also if you try to force it out, you're going to have to pay for it.
Right.
There's so many things to
9 times out of 10, those associates are not in a good mood.
Yeah.
They're just please don't talk to me.
No, it is really, really terrifying. Mm-hmm. Again, I don't know why that's in here, but it is. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was how cool would it be? Okay, so you know how Spotify does Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year, mm-hmm. and you can get all the data on all your music? How cool would it be if at the end of your life you had a little wrap of all of your Google searches? Just think
just
about
Google searches?
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's other things, but the reason why I was doing this is because I went to go Google something and then I saw what I last Googled and I was just what? And I Google the most randomest shit ever.
They save every search.
I know. And so how funny would it be to at the end of your life, you're just like, these are the things that I felt the need to Google.
No, that would be interesting. Like before you die or like as you're dying?
I don't know.
It's just like before you take your last breath, here's a
list of all your Google searches.
yeah. No, that'd be funny. Or just like you know how Journal does, or not Journal, Laps does the wrapped at the end of each month. That'd be cool if you had like a little slideshow of like all your memories.
That's what a funeral is for.
Yeah, but for you though, you're not the funeral. You're dead.
Honestly, yeah, I feel like funerals should happen before you die.
Well, I guess
Not that you always know.
You can't always plan that.
But if you do know, I guess people do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or just like more of like a. I've heard of a lot of like celebrations of life. It's not like a funeral, but it's just
that's
like,
what we had for my mom when she passed. But it was like her memorial was like a celebration of life, and that's what she wanted. But she was not there. But I mean, but when we knew that she was dying, it was like everyone came out and like we all hung out around her.
Right.
So that happened. It was kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah. Did she like have a hospice or something? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The next thing on my list, eyegasms.
Eyegasms. Mm-hmm. Just something that looks so good.
No, have you ever like rubbed your eyes so hard and it just feels so good and you can't stop?
Oh yeah. I do that. Yes.
Yeah. Do you feel the same way when you clean your ears?
Yes. I guess
sometimes it just like feels so good and you're just like,
Yeah. I guess if there's a lot in there, it might be satisfying.
Okay.
A lot of wax, I mean.
Right. I hope there's not anything else in there.
That's why I store some, I don't know, some vitamins or something.
There's a regular at the bar and she always does like stupid shit all the time. And one of the things that she does is her straw paper, she'll like wind it up and like turn it into like a little stick. And then she'll stick it in people's ears when they're not looking. And everyone normally freaks out. But like whenever she does it to me, I'm like, oh yeah, keep going.
That's so weird.
It feels good.
Well, one, that you think it feels good, and two, that she just does that to random people.
Yeah. This is my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have so many things on the list this week. My next thing is, do you think pets judge you after you get laid? Like, I was thinking about it last night and like,
I wonder that, honestly.
I came in this morning and Aegon started like sniffing me all over and I was just like, do you know? And are you judging me for going back to this man?
I doubt.
He's like, him again?
Yeah. Oh, right. He could tell by the smells.
Yeah.
I doubt he knows that. I mean, Benji, I worry if she gets like annoyed. She's like, "You're doing this again," like, you know.
Yeah, no, Aegon definitely gets like pissed if like I shut the door.
Oh yeah,
He gets
I'm sure.
pissed.
Yeah.
But like sometimes, I don't know if this is weird, but like if he's calm enough, I'll just keep the door open because it's more. It like keeps me more sane, and he'll just like lay down at
I don't
some
think
point in
that's
time.
weird. I mean, you're
It's
the
not
only
like
one
he's
who
like
lives
sitting
here,
there watching us.
right?
But like.
That's weird.
But like it's either that or I shut the door and he cries the entire time and that's all you can hear.
Yeah.
So just
That's
like imagine
gotta,
like
ruin
getting
it.
distracted. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just whines the entire time, so I try to keep the door open.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he was just like sniffing me this morning and I was like, are you judging me?
It's funny.
Last thing that I have on my list is a serious thing.
Serious.
Not serious, but like serious. More serious than pets judging you when you get laid. I was on TikTok and you know how like people like do those like little scenarios and they'll like talk back and forth, but like it's like a lesson sometimes. They're like, yeah.
Like they'll play both characters?
Yeah. Yeah. And there was one that I watched and it was this person going like up to their friend and being like, hey, do you have space for me to rant right now? and then the person can say yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, I was like, that is really, really smart. And I really, really like that. Because you know how like sometimes you're just like with your friends and like maybe they're just like, they are ranting to you and like you just like don't have the mental capacity to like deal with it. And like it feels like really shitty as like a friend to be like, I'm so sorry, I can't deal with your shit right now. But like sometimes you really have to.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should like normalize the concept of like asking people if they have the space for you to rant.
No, I think that is a smart thing because that saves you from looking like a dick.
Yeah.
For being like, sorry, like, it's not that I don't care. It's just like, I can't handle this right now.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good idea.
I've been in a lot of positions like that. Like right now, there's someone who's trying to get in contact with me who really wants to hang out. And I just like can't. I feel so bad. I feel so shitty. But like, I know what it's going to be. And I just don't want to.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's like, yeah, you can feel bad, but like, it's
not that I don't want to. It's just like I can't right now.
Right.
Like
it's your mental shit. It's just like, you gotta make sure you're cool before you can be there for somebody else.
Yeah.
So one thing that came up, this is just something I did the other day that like made me super happy. I went to my local bar just to chill, and the bartender, she's an artist, she brought all of these like markers and a pad of paper, and we were all just like drawing at the bar.
Oh, that's fun.
And it was so fun. Like we all like were geeking out over each other's drawings, and everybody like was really good. Mm-hmm. And we were all just like, and she put it all on the wall, and it was just fun to like go to the bar and like not expect that, but then it came and it just helped me like mentally. I was just like, this is like exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
When I didn't know it,
Well, I feel like there's like a lot of stuff like that where it's like healing your inner child.
Yeah.
I hear that concept a lot and I love and adore it because like I know for me, I didn't really get to be a kid often. I was like, I had to do a lot of adult stuff as a kid, and I know that there's like a lot of healing of my inner child that I need to do. And so I think, yeah, that's a really cool concept. There was something else I was doing recently where I was like, that's me healing my inner child, but I don't recall what it is. I know, I think it's me reading fiction books, like young adult novels. That's like really, really what I'm into. And I was, for the longest time when I got back into reading, when I was a kid, my aunt, she used to let me borrow all of her books, and my aunt was really, really young. So like we were into the same books. And a lot of the times she would let me borrow them, but she wouldn't like buy the rest of the series, or like the rest of the series wasn't out yet. So there was like a ton of series that I started as a kid that I never finished. So when I got back into reading, my first thing that I did was like go through all of those series and like finally finish them.
Yeah.
And it felt so good.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, I'm the type of person that like needs to finish whatever I start. So I feel like, honestly, whenever, like, I think like not doing it when I was a kid, like, it's been like taxing me this entire time. Yeah. So now that I finally finished them, I'm just like, yeah, fuck yeah. But at the same time, like it does like feel like I'm doing something for me, like my inner me, and that felt really, really good, and I liked it.
No, yeah, I think you make me want to think of other shit that maybe I want to revisit that I did as a child, or I've been wanting to build Legos like really badly.
I would do it if I had the space to do it.
Oh yeah.
And also I'm afraid Aegon would eat the pieces.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have the space either, but
like I love puzzles, so that's why I think Legos are cool, but I can't do a puzzle here because this is my table, and then also Aegon does actually eat puzzle pieces.
Oh yeah, I don't think you would ever be able to finish it.
It drops on the floor and then he eats it.
Yeah, or he would just like hit the table and then it would go all over the place.
Yeah, so can't do that.
But yeah, well, like I brought this up earlier. I just got a couch, and we were living without a couch for 3 years, and
that's insane to me.
I know. It is insane. Like a couch is, I didn't realize how valuable a couch is. Like,
I would want a couch before I want a bed. honestly.
True. I mean, you can lounge on a couch and sleep on a couch.
Well, I also didn't have my first bed until I was 16.
You slept on a couch? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah, so, and this couch is like, it kind of is like a bed. It's like, it's a wide couch. But it just feels really nice to like, now I can like, we can watch TV in our living room, which we were not able to do for a really long time. And I just already feel better about like just being home, and I can just like hang with my cat on the couch. She loves the couch. She's been like sleeping on the couch already a bunch of times, and it's nice that I can do that and just feel like I live in an actual apartment.
But yeah, no, I love my couch. I have been thinking about like my decor a lot. And like I think I kind of want to like change it up, because before, for the longest time, like I was always the person that decorated our apartment when I was with my ex-boyfriend, but at the same time I knew that there was stuff that he didn't like, and there was stuff that like he didn't like that I liked and whatever. And now I have the freedom to do whatever I want.
Yeah, switch it up.
But I am really sad because I was really looking forward to like buying all of these things, and I had the money to do it. But I did my taxes on Monday, and I owed $5,000.
I owe $4,000.
Yeah.
It is, when my accountant said that, took everything in me to not be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just paid off my last year's taxes. Thank you, USA, right?
Yeah.
We're not a rich corporation, so we got to pay all the money. Mm-hmm.
It literally like wiped my savings. I was like sick. Well, not wiped, but did me dirty for sure. So now I cannot buy any of the things that I needed to buy.
Yeah. I mean, good news on my end is I'm starting to get a lot more work.
That's good.
So I'm really hoping this summer I'll make a decent amount of money. I'm working a ton of weddings. I know.
Who gets married anymore?
I don't know.
Do you want to get married?
I think I would if I really, unless you're asking me to marry. No, I would if I like really like the person. Yeah, but it would take a lot. Like, I wouldn't get it. Like, we would probably be together for a while before we got married.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't, within like a year or two, I would not be able to. I think I would need more time to like really decide if it's just like, do I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? Like, it's just a big commitment.
But also, is it like a necessary one?
Only if you want what you get is it a tax break or something?
I have no idea.
Something is beneficial with the government. I know that. But other than that, it just makes things really complicated. Because like, even if you do get married, you're still not safe. Like, it can still end.
Oh yeah. So
it's just like, and it's way more expensive too when you get divorced. Like, you need the lawyers. You got to figure out if you got kids. You got to figure out stuff with that. Like, it's just so messy.
I was really banking on getting married to the last guy I was with, and
oh yeah, that'll completely change your whole perspective.
Yeah, I just like, at this point, I'm kind of like, I don't know if it's necessary, just because it's like you said, like, if you do have to get a divorce, it gets so messy, and like you have to deal with it. And I'm just like, the only reason why I would think of like doing it is because of, like you said, like any type of benefits, but also like if like something happens to your partner and then they go to the hospital, there's like all the rules of like, oh, they have to be your family or you have to be married kind of thing.
Oh, and yeah.
Like logistical stuff. I'm just like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, other than that, I'm like, I don't know if it's necessary.
I do feel like more and more people are thinking like that.
Yeah.
People our age. Even though I mean, I do know a lot of people who got married in like their early 20s, which I could never do. Even if I was with somebody, you know, for that long, I just was not at a place mentally.
Yeah, well, even with my ex, I was like waiting for him to propose to me. And like I always said that we would just have a long engagement. Cause like for me, I always like, I just wanted the security of it, I guess. Not that I necessarily needed it because I felt secure in that relationship for a while. But at the same time, like it would have been just nice knowing that it was going to happen.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, I've just realized that I would like a partner. But I guess like, I don't know if I'm ready to put the pressure on it, like for the rest of my life. You know, it's just like, there are so many people on this planet. It's just, you know, you really need to be sure if you want to dedicate yourself to one person, you know?
Yeah.
Not saying that that's a bad thing or you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying it's just like, I don't think people realize how big of a decision that is. Like, they're convinced that this is my person. There's nobody else on the planet who I would get along with, whatever. But it's not true. I just feel like statistically, that's not true, you know? Because, like, I know so many people who, well, I don't know. I was going to say I know so many widows, but I don't. But there are a lot of widows who, like, their partner will die, and then within a couple of years, they're already seeing other people, you know? It's like... So it's just I just don't think you can make that statement.
See, I say all this stuff about getting married, but at the same time, like I would totally like be reckless and like get married in Vegas or something dumb. Because like divorce is an option. It's like it's not a great one. It can be expensive, but I feel like I don't know a lot, but like in my brain, I'm like, oh, it's only expensive if like you guys make it expensive.
Yeah, that too. I guess like. You know, if you end up hating each other, then that makes it that much harder and more expensive because, you need the lawyers and, I mean, unless it is mutual. I did meet somebody where it was mutual and it wasn't expensive because they both agreed like, yeah, no, this isn't working, which I feel like is rare, but.
Yeah, because it gets expensive when you have to like pay for lawyers and then you have to divide all your stuff and it's like. It doesn't seem necessary.
If it's mutual, I think all you have to do is just like sign the paper. Yeah.
Maybe there's like a fee or something, but that's it.
Probably, yeah. There's a marriage fee and a divorce fee.
Gotta love it.
It's just like divorce is becoming so common. I don't know if this is true, but to me it feels like it's more and more common as time goes on. It's just like people don't want to stay married. And I don't know if that's because they married someone they didn't truly know, or they've made a decision, halfway through marriage that like, I think I'd rather just.
Well, and like shit like happens, to like cause it. Like, I don't know, like stuff just like pops up. Like you just fall out of love with people. That happens. Yeah. And also like not everyone's equipped to be in a relationship. Cause like I know like with me and my ex, we were like practically married. So like I feel like it's okay to say this, but like I could have fought for it, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to like put in any work to like fix it. And it's like a lot of people are like that in relationships where like they're just like they expect everything to be okay and they're not going to do any work to like fix any of the issues that are constantly coming up. Because it's like with him and I, like it's all okay because I'm over it now. But like at the time it was like frustrating because I was like, this could be fixed. Like it's all like there's solutions to all of this because it was just him and I not communicating with each other. And like as if we started communicating with each other, then like there would be less issues. And it's not saying like it could, like absolutely could have been fixed because even after that, like maybe something came up and like it really wouldn't have worked out. But like I think just too many people aren't willing to put in the work and just think it's gonna magically be okay. Yeah.
No, it truly is work, and I think that's something I didn't really fully realize until like my 30s. But to be like, it's not always gonna be lovey-dovey. Like, you know, you're gonna have disagreements, you're gonna have arguments, and like you need to care enough to work through that shit. You know.
Yeah, because I know, like, for me, it was like, and him and I never fought, like, ever. I think I can count on one hand how many times that we had, like,
and
real
that could be a red
fights.
flag because maybe you guys were holding in some things.
Exactly, and I think that's, like, what it was. That's what it was. And so it can, like, go both ways, you know? Like, you never know. I don't know.
I will say this, though. I love weddings, and I think they're so fun. So that's one reason I would want to get married, because they're just a blast. It's just like, just you're celebrating love and happiness. It's like everybody's in a good mood. Like, you know, I have so much fun at weddings.
I think I would have I think we would both have fun weddings.
Oh, for sure.
Like fun weddings.
Definitely.
Yeah.
My wedding would be so cool.
Yeah.
I kind of want to, like, you know those, like, barn weddings? I think that'd be cool to have a wedding in a giant barn. You just deck it out.
Yeah. Or even like a warehouse or something.
Warehouse, yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, maybe like somewhere in Bushwick, just like find an empty warehouse.
Oh yeah. I feel like those are literally wedding venues. Like there's warehouses that are
probably, yeah. I'm sure people turned them into them.
Especially in Brooklyn.
Yeah, for sure.
They do all the weird shit.
Yeah. They've been doing like there's this thing I've been seeing. It's rollerblading. They have rollerblading nights I'm pretty sure it's like a old warehouse, and it looks like so much fun.
I love rollerblading.
Me too. I haven't done it in forever, but
same. I used to do it a lot because we had this place called Skateland, and we would always go there. Like every
weekend.
A
place. Do you know the street Van Dyke? There was a skate place we would go to all the time on Van Dyke in Michigan. But I don't know if it's still around. I think it closed, actually. But no, those were fun. Yeah. I wonder if there is like a roller rink around here. Like
I know there's one in Brooklyn, like downtown Brooklyn by the water.
Oh, really?
Like on the water.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the Brooklyn Park or
it's
whatever.
It's like, is it in Dumbo? Like under
in
the
that
Brooklyn
area.
Bridge?
But it's like if you leave Dumbo and you keep walking through that park that goes on the water, it'll lead to a bunch of piers that have like all the basketball courts.
I was there the other day. Yeah, I think that's considered like Red Hook or something.
I have no idea.
I
don't know Brooklyn. Well, it's technically downtown Brooklyn, I think.
Right, but the more you go south, there's like Sunset Park and there's Red Hook, you know, and then there's Brooklyn Navy Yard.
It's before all that. Brooklyn Navy Yard's in the opposite direction.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is that in Greenpoint? Is that around?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, but I love that area. Like, there's a bunch of fields. There's volleyball. There's.
But I'm pretty sure there's a roller skating rink there.
Oh, sick. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
There is a giant on the west side. It's Pier. I want to say Pier 75. I don't know if that's the right one.
In Chelsea?
In Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah.
It's right by the Javits Center.
Yeah.
It's just a giant field of asphalt, and I love going there to like longboard. But it's also, my friend also skates there. Like it's the perfect place to vibe and roll around.
Yeah, me and my best friend always used to rollerblade all the time. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. We would just literally do it for hours.
The guy I was working for this week, he rollerblades everywhere. Like, he always brings his skates. And
that seems terrifying to me.
I know, right? But it looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
He said it's like he used to jog, but it's easier on his knees. So
yeah, that makes sense. That's why I like it too. I really like ice skating too.
Ice skating's fun, but that's more terrifying. I'm more afraid I'm gonna slip. I don't know why.
I love ice skating.
It's
I think
fun.
I'm better at ice skating than I am at rollerblading.
Really?
But the issue is that I don't know how to stop correctly with either. And so with ice skating, you can easily run into a wall and then you stop.
Right.
With rollerblading, if you're doing that in public and you have nothing to run into, I just wouldn't stop.
Oh yeah.
I would Literally, there have been so many times where I just like rollerblade straight into the grass just to like stop.
Definitely done that. Yep.
Because I don't know how to do.
I'll do that with longboarding too. I don't know how to fucking stop.
Oh no, I can't. That's literally when I was skateboarding as a kid. I have this giant scar on my elbow now because one time I tried to stop. It was like me learning how to stop on a skateboard, and I fell. And I remember I hit my elbow. I like blacked out. And then when I came to, I couldn't hear out of one of my ears for a while.
Oh my God.
I'm okay now, but
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, I don't know how to stop.
I did some. This was just kind of dumb. It was on a skateboard, but I was sitting and I was being pulled by my friend on his scooter.
Yeah.
We were going so fast, and I think he makes a turn, and physics, I fucking fly off, roll, and you can still see the scar. I got this giant ass cut. It was, or it was like a scrape, and I was bleeding like crazy. But I'll never forget that. It was fucking insane.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of weird scars. I have a scar on my ankle from my brother throwing a unicycle at me.
Oh, out of anger or?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Where'd he get the unicycle?
He knows how to ride it. Like he owns a unicycle.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was fucking weird. I don't know.
I feel like I'm a person who
I
people
could
would
see you-
think I know
yeah.
how to do it, but I don't.
I could see you riding a unicycle for sure.
I kind of want to learn, but it's just like at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna use it to go anywhere. You're there to show off. Like that's what it's for.
Yeah.
And juggle and shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
There's people that just like casually unicycle through the streets of New York.
I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah.
But it just looks uncomfortable, honestly, because like you're just you have nothing to hold on to.
I need to drink a Red Bull before
Yeah.
softball. Can you imagine? Are you gonna come to one of my games?
Yeah, sure. I'll make a sign.
Please. Maddie said that she's gonna do that too.
Oh, really? When's your first game?
I think it's the 22nd.
Of April?
Yeah.
Or May? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like starting next week.
I work. Well, that's a Monday, I think.
Yeah.
So I think I work.
They're all
but
on
not,
different days. So Monday, I have to walk Aegon all the way to 112.
What, for the vet?
Yep. It's the nearest one.
Oh shit.
Yep. So that's going to be fun. But I'm excited for Earth Day.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Help the planet, even though every day should be Earth Day, but
Yeah.
no one's gonna listen to that. What? It's true. Like
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I just like the defeat in your eyes. I just.
yeah. I mean, there's so many things we can't control.
That's true.
COVID really taught me.
That is so true.
That was a big lesson I learned over COVID. It's just like, okay, you can't control people. That's just not possible.
Yeah.
And then it just helped me accept life more.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Yeah, absolutely. Well,
on that note,
it's nice knowing you.
you too. Don't get hit in the face with the softball.
Oh, I'm definitely going to.
I did. When I played baseball for a year in middle school, and I was playing catch, and I got hit in the face with the ball.
Yeah, no, I'm fully expecting to hurt myself in some way, shape, or form.
It builds character.
I just think it's hilarious. Like, the only reason why I'm doing this is so that way I can say that I am playing softball and to see people's reaction and be like, Savannah, no, don't do that. Because people, like, when you think me, you don't, I'm not a sporty gal, you know?
I am surprised you want to play softball.
I know.
The thought of it just sounds exhausting. I'm like, no.
I know. I mean, it's definitely out of my comfort zone, but that's like one of the reasons why I'm doing it.
No,
is because it's
good.
something
It's
that I
good.
wouldn't normally do, and if it's an opportunity, and I just chose to say yes instead of no.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Yeah.
And this doesn't seem like.
I wasn't allowed to play sports as a kid, so
Oh, really?
yeah, maybe this is part of the healing the inner child.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. I'm gonna realize why I didn't play sports as a kid.
Hope the coach is nice.
Oh yeah,
My
he's cool.
baseball coach was so mean. He scared
No,
the shit
everyone's
out of me.
chill. They already said, they were like, we lost every game last year. we're probably going to lose every game this year too. I was like, sick.
Nice.
Because you're not going to win with me on the team. So
Well,
sorry.
who knows? Maybe you can hit the ball. They're not throwing it that fast. Well, I don't know. I don't know who's pitching, but
You think I have hand-eye coordination?
you
I
just
run into
swinging a
walls.
bat.
I literally run into walls when I walk. I've shut myself in a car door before because I just wasn't aware of my surroundings.
Well, then maybe this will help you. Who fucking knows?
We'll see. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
It was nice knowing you.
You too.
Gian.
Bye.